Hello everyone and welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about how to find a team on Apex Legends. So this is definitely one of the things that I get asked all the time, and it is how to find teammates. But before we get into the video, I would like to ask you guys to please drop a sub, and I stream regularly on Twitch, so if you could drop a follow on Twitch as well. I'm going to put the link in the description. It would help me out a ton, and I would really appreciate it. But let's get right into the video. So like I said, finding a team is one of the hardest things in Apex. It took me many seasons to be able to, stack up my friends list and get it to a point where I had enough consistent players that I enjoyed playing with, and also that I believed to be my equals in terms of skill. So it is definitely very difficult. It's one of the harder parts of any game, is just being able to network yourself and get out there and have a reliable friends list, not just one team, but a reliable friends list. So I'm going to be giving you guys a couple tips today that are going to definitely help you out a ton, and these are some of the things that I have used to get my friends list to where it is right now and to meet all the people that I now know. So the first tip up I have is join Discord servers. So there is a main Apex Discord server, and there's so many people in it that you could easily find a squad. They have all types of different categories, whether you're on console, PC, or whether you want to play ranked or arena ranked or whatever it may be. They have a section for it, and you could go through there. There's constantly people. There's over 100,000 people in the server. So there's also other Discord servers that are a little bit more exclusive, like one for instance is a console Apex Predator Discord, but they are currently accepting diamonds, so I will put my Discord tag in the description as well as my Twitch, like I said before. So if you are a diamond or higher in previous seasons, it has to be previous seasons, I will be able to get you guys an invite. Just add me on Discord, send me a message, and you will be required to send your stats upon the entry of the Discord. But it is a great way of meeting new people, especially if you're on the higher skill level of Apex, and it will help you out a ton in meeting new people. So now that we talked a little bit about Discord servers, which are going to be a very helpful tool in helping you network and make new friends and find new players to play with, but the next tip I have for you guys is to meet friends of friends. And this is probably one of the main ways I found all the people on my friends list. It is from just adding people that my friends know. So for instance, if I'm playing with one of my friends and we need a third, he might invite one of his friends and we play a couple games. If the games go well, I add the person and I meet him through that way. And I've probably met most of the people, like I said, most of the people on my friends list I've met through this way. It's very effective since, if one of your friends who you know is a great player is also playing with this guy, then you could pretty much assume that they are also a good player, and it's a little bit safer that way, and people are more inclined to add you just because they know you're cool. So whenever you're playing with somebody and you don't have them added, if the session goes well, just make sure you guys always add them. I feel like a lot of times people will just play with people and they won't add them at the end of the session, and then they wonder why their friends list is empty and they have no one to play with. And it's because realistically you should be adding as many people as you can. So the next tip I have for you guys is to meet people through social media. And if you have a page specifically dedicated to your Apex account or your gaming account, then this is going to be a little bit easier for you. But if not, it's still the same thing. So basically you could meet people through, if you have an Instagram page, there's tons of people playing on Apex that have Instagram pages that are always in need of teams. You could just make friends with people like that, and meeting friends that way is usually really easy because I feel like everybody in the community has the same goal. You could also use Twitter as a social media platform to find teammates. It's really effective. As well as you could use this YouTube comment section. Just comment your stats, comment your name, and maybe you'll be able to find some people below. I want to help you guys out as much as I can because I know how frustrating it is to play the game solo queue, and when you don't have a team in general, it could be really irritating, especially when randoms let you down. So the last tip I have for you guys, and this is the one that probably sucks the most, it's definitely the hardest, but it is solo queuing. And I know solo queuing is terrible and the odds of finding a good random are, I feel like, very low, but if all these other methods have not worked for you, then maybe you just need to roll the dice, try to meet some randoms, and maybe they'll be cool. I've run into a couple randoms that ended up being actually like excellent players that I've been able to play with and stuff. So even though this is definitely the least consistent method, it's still a method, and it's still somewhat effective, and you could still find some teammates this way. So if you don't want to do any of the other things, just solo queue, and if you meet somebody that's cool, add them, send them a message, tell them that you want to play with them again, or ask them if they want to run it, or whatever the case may be. But you just don't want to let people go, because I feel like that's one of the main problems that people have, is that they just don't add people, like I said before, and it's something that you need to stop doing. If you have good games with somebody, just ask them, send them a friend request. I guarantee, I mean, the worst that could happen is they don't accept it, and who cares? You just move on. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video. I think I pretty much covered most of the ways that you're going to be able to find teammates and make friends on Apex. So that's pretty much it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.